Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. In this video, we are going to talk one of accident that happened on the maritime industry. Fires on board ships are often the most dangerous types of accidents. Although a ship is surrounded by water, a fire can trap men and women on board in confined spaces. Evacuating a burning ship can leave crews stranded in the middle of the ocean. Fires on ships can and too often are deadly. But for those who survive a fire, there may be serious injuries from smoke inhalation, but also from burns. A fire is not the only way someone may be burned on a ship. Although it is the most common, explosion can cause burns, as can electrical accidents and hot surfaces that a crew member accidents touches. Welding tools used in a repair or building of ships can also cause burns if you have been burned on the job in the maritime industry. Get immediate medical attention, but also make sure you know your rights and that you may be entitled to compensation. The next types of and severity of burns. Burns are often classified by the cause of the injury. Fire or other sources of heat, such as boilers, may be the next obvious cause. But there are other ways that a person can be burned. For instance, chemical can cause burn, as can electricity, radiations, and sunlight. The most common causes of burns, though, are scalding burns from fire, steam, and other hot gases, and hot liquids. Burns are also classified by severity. First-degree burns. First-degree burns are the mildest type of burns, but can still be damaging. These burns damage the outer layer of skin only. Symptoms include red skin, swelling, and pain. Second-degree burns. This type of burns damages the outer layer of skin as well as the layer underneath it. Signs of second-degree burn include red skin, splotchy skin, swelling, and pain. There may also be blisters. Third-degree burns. A third-degree burns is the most severe types. It damages the deepest layer of the skin and can also damage tissue underneath the skin. Symptoms include charred blackness or white areas, waxy or leathery appearance in the skin, and sometimes numbness if nerves have been burned. Burn first aid and ongoing treatment. Even first-degree burns should be treated immediately. First aid measures for treating minor burns, including cooling the area of skin by running it under cool but not cold water. Any clothing or jewelry near the burn area should be removed, and blisters should be treated gently so as not to break them. A pain reliever is also a good idea to help make the burn victim more comfortable. For more serious burns, including second and third degree burns, a person needs immediate emergency medical attention. Until that can be administered, the victim should be removed from further harm, and the burned part of skin should be elevated and covered with a cool, moist cloth. Medical treatment for burns that goes beyond first aid includes administering fluids, cooling the burns with mist, wound dressings, burn ointments, and antibiotics to combat infection. After the immediate treatment, patients with serious burns often need ongoing care. This may include breathing assistance if the burn is around the face or throat. Tube feeding to provide adequate nutrition while the body heals, and surgeries such as skin grafts and cosmetic surgery. Complication and lasting burn damage. Burns can cause serious tissue damage, but beyond this immediate damage, there are many complications that range from mild to life-threatening. Burns may cause serious infection, for instance. They can also cause significant loss of fluids, which may prevent the heart from pumping adequate blood of rest of the body. Burns can also lead to hypothermia as the body loses heat. Breathing problems from airway burns or smoke inhalation, and scarring. A study of over 100 men and women who were burned on ships found that the most common complications was pulmonary edema or a buildup of fluids in the lungs. Next, most common was infection. Nearly 9% of the patients died as the result of a severe infection. The average time that the patient had to stay in the hospital after being burned was 44 days, and the vast majority had to go through serious operations including tracheotomies and skin grafting. And then the next discussion is about causes of burns in maritime settings. There are many ways in which a worker may be burned in the maritime industry. In shipyard, as ships are being built and repaired, welding equipment can be source of a burn. To prevent this source of burns, a worker should be properly trained and appreciated in the welding. They should also have access to all the appropriate safety gear and training. On ship, burns can be caused by fires, which may start for a number of reasons. Faulty electrical wiring, gallery fires, fuel leaks or equipment malfunction. Heat generating equipment on ships such as a turbine, boilers, or engine can also cause burns by releasing steam or if the worker touches or falls into it. The same potential causes are present in offshore maritime settings as well. Workers on ship may also be burned by hot liquids, radiation on chemicals stored as cargo, or by electrical equipment. Negligence in a burn may exist if you can show that your employer did not provide you with a safe work environment. For example, if an area of the ship was not kept tidy and you tripped over something and fell into the hot surface of a boiler, your employer may be negligent. Inadequate safety training, poor maintenance of equipment and electrical system, and lack of safety gear could also be considered negligence. And then the next discussion is about what to do if you are burned on the job. If you suffer a burn on the job, the first thing you should do is get medical help. Call 911 if necessary to get emergency assistance, and in the meantime get the first aid. The complication of a burn can be worse if it is not treated right away. When you have received emergency care and are able to be sure to get an incident report created and filled with your company, this along with your medical treatment records will help you get compensation if you are entitled to it. Burn injuries can require months of treatment and may cause lasting damage and disability. If you are a seaman and your employer is negligent in the accident that caused you burns, you may be able to use the Jones Act to seek compensation for medical expenses, lost wages, lost future earnings, and pain and suffering, including emotional suffering. Your spouse may be entitled to loss of consortium benefits if your injuries are severe. To make sure you get what you are owed, work with a maritime lawyer. I think that's all guys, the information that I can share to you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give like, comment and subscribe. Bye bye, see you in another video guys.